It's really difficult to answer this in the short message spaces that you get on TikTok, so I thought to do a quick video. So essentially, Nunmei went on Playdate and brought back norovirus, which triggered an Addison's crises, which is what initially brought me into hospital because I couldn't keep down my medications, the ones that essentially keep me alive. Now, because I'd been on long-term antibiotics for my hidradenitis suppurativa, which is another infection, another autoimmune based condition. They don't really know, to be honest, what hidradenitis is, but they treat it with antibiotics, and I was on long-term antibiotics. Now, I had been taking probiotics alongside them, and normally I'd refuse the antibiotics, but I had cellulitis at the time in one of the lesions from it, so I needed the antibiotics. I couldn't say no to them. But obviously, we all know antibiotics kill both the good and the bad bacteria. So this then allowed C.Diff, which is normally present in our environment, our day-to-day environment. It's even present in trace amounts in our gut, but our good bacteria keeps it in, them trace amounts, if they don't affect us, they keep it in balance. However, after long-term antibiotics, I didn't have the good bacteria there. Despite taking the probiotics, it just clearly wasn't enough. So I've now got C.Diff, and it's pronounced Clostidioides difficile. Difficile? Yeah, I can't pronounce it, so I'm just going to call it C.Diff from now on. But it's called Difficile because it's difficult to treat, unfortunately. And one of the things the C.Diff does is it produces toxins in the gut, and it damages like the lining of your gut, your colon specifically, and it can cause future issues as a result, but it can also leach toxins into your system if it's not treated in time. So I'm on a strict antibiotic regime at the minute that's specific for C.Diff, so fingers crossed. Now, there's always a likelihood that once it's treated, it can reoccur, and in them situations, sometimes you may need surgery, sometimes you may need a fecal transplant, which sounds fun. But I'm hoping that I'm responding well to the antibiotic treatment that I'm on at the minute. It's looking like it's going well. I mean, I'm still in an awful lot of pain. I've just come off a drip now of pain relief for it. So that's why I'm able to do the video, because I've been asleep most of the day, in all honesty. I'm just so drained by it. I'm absolutely exhausted by it. Now, C.Diff used to be rare outside of healthcare settings. You used to only catch it if you were in a hospital environment, but now it's getting more common in society, outside of them healthcare settings, because we're very antibiotic reliant. So we've kind of allowed C.Diff to take over, and it is contagious, unfortunately, so I'm in an isolation ward. Fun. So yeah, it can easily spread and stuff like that. Everything's having to be cleaned down. Tyler, because has taken over, coming in to see me, bless her, she's brilliant. I mean, she's a trained healthcare assistant and all that kind of malarkey, so she's qualified and all that, so she knows what to do, and she's fully cleaning herself and everything like that. So she's the one that's been coming in to visit me and bring me in clean clothes and pyjamas and stuff like that. So she's been great, to be honest with you. She's been amazing. But the symptoms have been absolutely horrific. Like, I can't even explain it properly. The pain, the swelling, I look like I'm about 9 months pregnant. I'm not swollen. The pain is so intense. 9 times out of 10, I'm just lying there curled up in a ball. It's why I've not been on here much or anything like that, because I'm in so much pain, and I thought I was getting to a good point with it, and then it seemed to grow in strength again, and knock me back down to square one yesterday. So last night was absolutely awful. I didn't get any sleep at all. I was literally riding around the bed crying in pain. It was that bad, like sobbing in pain, and I live with pain all day, every day. I've dislocated joints and not even realised it because I've got the EDS. I have a very, very high pain threshold, and I was rolling around this bed crying. It was awful, to be honest with you. But I had x-rays done this morning and it confirms that I'm winning the battle. It doesn't look like there's any permanent damage to my gut lining. And that's probably because I do take probiotics, to be honest with you, and I have continued them as well. Because as soon as I get a virus like that, I up my probiotics. So I'll probably help myself there, to be honest with you. So anybody who's on antibiotics, please ensure you're taking probiotics too. And it's safe to take them like 2 to 4 hours after your dose, depending on your antibiotic regime, because then it won't interfere with the antibiotics, but you're giving that good gut bacteria the opportunity to thrive and keep any chance of C.Diff down, because honestly, it's just not worth the risk. It's been traumatic. But because I've got the Addisons as well, so I rely on medication to actually keep me functioning and keep me alive. Not being able to absorb it just causes like a vast array of other symptoms too. So it's not been a fun week so far. Yeah, it's been 7 days now, I think. Yeah. But I have to say, since I've been on this ward, it's been absolutely amazing. The staff is fantastic. They've been wonderful, like round the clock care, wonderful bedside manner. They can't do enough for you. They really look after you here. And they go out of the way to try and ease your pain and everything. Like honestly, they're spot on. I cannot fault the staff on this ward. I'm on ward 8 in the Royal Liverpool Hospital, 8D, and they're amazing, honestly. I couldn't give them a higher review. I really rate how they've been wonderful. They really have. Sorry, my pain's starting to come back now, so I'm in agony. Yeah.